wonder if it's too late to call Loretta. What time is it? I'm just gonna call her. If it's too late, she'll have her phone turned off. It's not too late. Loretta, I knew you'd be up. Girl talk. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. So when I say, girl talk, what do you think we're going to talk about? Yes, like girl talk or guy talk. Uh-huh. Yeah, like they talk about their portfolio, the Weather Channel, the Hunting and Fishing Channel, the Golf Channel, and Alaska Fishing, or the Great Kid. Yeah, I heard. I think in October there's a new show about Alaska coming. He's been talking about it. Yeah. Right up his alley, like an outdoorsman. Yeah, I think girl talk is just like stuff that girls talk about, enjoy. I think we're too old. I think the younger group, when I say girl talk, it's like a disconnect. They think it's about romance or something. Again, I'm out of the loop, Loretta. No. It sounds like you're eating the same thing I'm eating. Are you kidding me? I have the 1 ounce bag. You probably have the 3 ounce bag. Oh, you have the family party bag. Hmm? I knew you were a party animal. Well, I just need to, if I'm going to eat bad, I just need to eat bad during the day because I don't think I sleep well as well when I eat a ton of junk right before bed. Yeah. Um, yeah, I wanted to mention that. In fact, I'm drinking it right now. Golden Girls, I know Lay's potato chips and coffee isn't my best combo, but she said ask the clerk. Yeah, it's like a fun, what was that store in Topanga Plaza Mall? And you would go in there and there'd be stuff in there you couldn't find anywhere else. And if you go to the back of the store, it was all like black light posters. What is the name of that store? I bet they, I want to say it starts with an S. Store. Oh, Spencer's. Yes, Spencer's. I'm gonna look for them on Spencers. I think every once in a great while, pre-COVID, I would run into the store. So I don't know if they don't have stores. I bet they have online. Yeah, I'd find stuff there I never saw before. No, Cracker Barrel. She calls it Chicken Barrel. I know. But the funny part is you know what you knew when she said Chicken Barrel. You knew what she was talking about. That's even more funny. I know. We used to go there, you know, during the summer when we'd be in the Midwest visiting relatives and friends. And we loved that place. We'd go there for breakfast, mainly breakfast, and we didn't even pay any attention that all they had there was chicken. Same with Pollo Loco. Yeah. Yeah. I'm addicted to steak, I think. Yeah, I told you that. That's funny. Well, anyways, I'm out of they're on strike already. That's what she said. What? That's what she said? Oh, that's right from The Office. Yeah. There's funny episodes. Remember when he falls in the koi pond? That is hysterical. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna see if I can find Spencer's online. Let me tell you about my dental visit number 2 yesterday. I know, I was so stressed I didn't even call you. It was that stressful for me. I know. Now, so your mom, she started off as a dental, assistant, dental hygienist. And then she was like the office manager, or like a branch manager. That's something. That is so nice. And she was with the same office and the same practice forever and then retired. That is so nice, Loretta. And then, so you went into dental assisting, obviously, because of your mom. And then, but how did you end up out of dental assisting? Oh, remember, he was so nice, Loretta. I feel bad. And his mom was a patient, and she would always tell you about her son. You'd be so perfect for my son. You'd be so perfect for my son. So then, how long were you married? Oh, yeah. Yeah, obviously easier breakup and divorce with no kids, but still. Yeah. Well, and then I see. Okay, so yeah, 2 weeks ago I had that one tooth pulled from way in the back of my mouth. Then another one kind of in the back on the other side. The crown came off. So I tried to get it put back on. She said, oh, it's probably not going to stay on because it's decay. And I get so upset when they say decay because when they put the cap on, aren't they supposed to fix it so it doesn't decay, right? Anyways, she put it on. It lasted a day. She said, we have to, yeah, she said either root canal or pull the tooth. And I pitched a fit. I said, we're pulling it. I kind of said it sarcastically. I'm so disgusted. Do you know how many times? Exactly. So what does that mean? Like when you do a root canal and it goes rotten or bad, that means they didn't do a good root canal, right? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's that upsetting. So anyways, what I wanted to ask you, Loretta, she was pulling and tugging so forceful on my face. Well, not crying like a baby, but like I could tell there were like little tears coming out of my eyes because I was so stressed. And no, she got it out. Everything's fine. But that's my fear. How do they know how much pressure to push down on you that you don't crack your jawbone? Really? Not even once? Huh. Okay, well, that was part of my fear, that my face was so numb that I can't even tell how far really is she pushing my jaw open. And okay, so we get the tooth out, but then I end up with bone surgery or jaw reconstruction. I don't know. But see, I should have called you ahead of time so you could have just gave me like a little pep talk. It was terrible, Loretta. I was there an hour and a half. Half hour to get there. No, so then it was an hour and a half. Plus an hour, extra hour. Half hour to get there. Half hour to get home. And an hour and a half in the chair. A lot. No, it wasn't painful. She said it was a bad... She said, oh, Angela, I'm so sorry. There's nothing... It's all rotted away. There's nothing for me to grab on to pull the tooth out. No, exactly. I don't think she should have told me that. No, she's been a dentist forever. She's wonderful. But she may have forgotten that. Yeah. And she knows I can't handle too much talking, especially anything negative. So then I don't know, but she said, okay, we're making progress. And my whole, yeah, felt better. And also, yesterday afternoon, so it's been 24, almost 30 hours, 32, 33 hours, and it's still numb. My tongue, that side of my tongue. So I called the office, but they were gone. No, I didn't want to pager for that, but I pretty much thought like it wears off, and for sure by 24 hours. Okay. No, she put a lot. She put one round. Then when she realized how hard it was, she put another round. Yeah. Yeah, but I got dis not disconnected. I got sidetracked. On our topics about remember? Yeah, I asked you about the train strike, railroad strike. And that's what she said. Yeah. But when she said that, I said, no, I think they're striking on a Friday. Like Wednesday and Thursday, they were going to give it one last shot. And she said, well, I think it didn't work, so yesterday they gave up. They're going to strike today. No, I haven't listened to. No. Well, normally I wouldn't think about it so much, but we're watching that show Hell on Wheels about the finishing up, the railroad show. I know, again, how many times have we watched it? I've learned a lot. I don't know how historically accurate it is. I think it's somewhat accurate. So when something comes up, yeah, the Mormons. Yeah, I know. And then the rings, they gave these railroad rings at the finishing when the two sides met. That's real. And that's the golden spike. That's real. It's like a little... Every time I watch it, I pick up on a new topic. Yeah. And in the last episode, I finally apologized to him about that antique desk and chair he has. Yes, the one every time you want to move it in a different room, you have to take the whole top apart. I guess back then, obviously the measurements were different to get through a room, but in the last season, there's an episode when Thomas Durant goes in after all the railroad years are over and he's old and retired. He goes into his little cabin to retreat at his desk and write something. Yeah. So then he leans back in his chair and the camera pans the chair. Identical, yes. And I said, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I have complained about that antique desk and chair for as long as we've been married, and I'm so sorry. Look, yep, the chair and the desk both, and they're beautiful. And the only thing that's missing, I guess when the chair was originally sold, it had a leather, yeah, in the back it had like leather backing in between the wood. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. That was one of the things that attracted us to each other. Our love of antiques and vintage goodies. And no, he would not have fallen for your white, fluffy couch. Yeah. Yeah, I just did a video kind of mentioning that, how though we have the best time on the phone, how different we are in some things. And I was all about antiques and thrift store shopping, and you were the complete opposite. You were like Macy's and the big Levitt's. Yeah, remember Levitt's? Yeah, and you had all new stuff, and I had all vintage stuff. That's funny. I know. I think something happened to him. I tried to talk to him about it, but he was so, very successful, and that's probably why. And I learned, as he was going through real estate, you can't expect anybody, whether your spouse, whatever they are, you can't not expect for them to be one way at the job and then step into the house and boom, they're completely different. Yeah, I was able to do that because I had a postal job and you just punch in and punch out, right? So there was no, I didn't have to, it wasn't commission sales or anything like that. I just went, did a job, and come out. Exactly. No, my grandma, no, she was Continental Can Company. I'm guessing it was kind of like the same thing. You punch in, you go there. Yeah. But he pretty much had to be, and that's what made him successful. And then he'd come home, and all of a sudden, all my vintage stuff, even my Mustang, he dreaded. I felt like he dreaded our house, and he dreaded, because part of selling all that was sprucing your house up. Nice new paint, nice new carpet, nice. Yes. Well, you know how we were. It wasn't, not everything was brand new, but it was clean and neat and tidy and nicely decorated and everything. So, I pretty much took over his whole mindset. And when I tried to talk to him about it, and he tried to explain it, and I just realized that I was just gonna have to wait for retirement. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they said like 30-some% of real stuff will be affected, as long as it doesn't ruin my Amazon orders, right? That's hysterical, Loretta. Well, I wanted to talk to you about that because I was just doing receipts. Let's see. Oh. How much was your water? No, let me do the adding machine. I have my keyboard. So yours was 338. No, I just rounded off 338. Oh. 2 nice. Yeah, and I thought about it because yesterday I drove by and they had this huge sign out about reserve water. Congratulations. We're down this huge percentage of what they're down. I exactly remember, like, was it 3, 4, 5 years ago? They made a big deal about water, and they were telling us, don't take as many showers, don't do this and this. And you go out, and every city, all the sprinklers were still on. That was the worst. So now we've made a huge improvement. We're down Yeah, has nothing to do with all the city buildings, all that. None of them. I guess they're following the same restriction. Once a week. We're allowed to water once a week. I guess landscaping uses the most water, but I've noticed the same thing since COVID. I think they lied to us. Or I think maybe it's not that they lie. They withhold Andy Rooney. I know. And now the rest of the story. They don't give us the whole story. So, technically they can't say they're lying. But they shade it. Yeah. So every day I'm like teetering. Like, can I do this or can I not? Well, not so much with the water, but the hose. In fact, I should just call them tomorrow. Yeah, we have like a third car. We don't. Yeah, it's just sitting out there. But it does collect a lot of dust and dirt. I want to just go out there and squirt the dust and dirt off. I'm terrified for fear we'll get reported. Yes, they have a thing. They give you like a hotline to report wasting water. That someone's gonna see, either they're gonna see me squirting down the car. Like, what a minute. I put the hose nozzle on max power. It'll take like a minute, right? But either they'll see me physically doing it, or they'll drive by later and they'll see the water on the I just need to call them. And the other thing I saw here as I was searching through the mail, do you know a registration for my car? 397, almost $400. That's a lot. Man, I don't remember that. It was like $16-17 for the old Mustang. I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm so stuck in the... Yeah. Yeah, you can just go online if you know your license plate number and your vehicle ID, and yeah, it's easy. Yeah, they know it's a lot of money, so they like send you the renewal notice so far ahead that you forget anyways because they sent it so far ahead of time. Yeah, I don't know. They can turn the electric on and off. So if California is forced to have electric cars, yeah, I think something's fishy, but I don't know what exactly. I try not to watch too much news, but Bubblegum. Yeah, I think I have a nervous condition. Well, I know first I was eating chips. I was drinking coffee. Yeah, I got bubblegum. No, I really don't go out that much, Loretta, unless I'm forced to, and I had a lot of odds and ends and doctor's appointments. That I'm forced to, and I'll go. But all of a sudden now, I'm nervous going into the. It's just a few girls and the dentist. All women. And in the back of my mind, I'm freaking out. It was like all the time down in LA. And they don't even care. So I almost asked one of the girls to walk me to my car. Yeah, in the same parking lot they have that unemployment office. And they always have a lot of men, obviously, filing for unemployment, just sitting in a long line. Oh, I know, I'm always scared, so never would have thought of it before. She said she heard something on the news that there was a lot of phone calls about fake shooters. What's going on, Loretta? Now that is exciting, because we've never seen a transfer of what's it called, like monarchy or leadership over there with the Queen and now King Charles. Very interesting. I'm enjoying it for that. And it's yes, when we went to go see Ronald Reagan when he died, that's right. That was something not near as long as the Queen, but the night of viewing the casket was a huge, super long line. And yeah, my parents, me and him and my parents, and you saw him too? That's crazy. I guess they were, the world news or the local news, somebody. Then it had to be the world news, because a lot of people, that's the only news of the day. Yeah. So they were talking about the Reagan Library and his pager. No, that was nice of him. He left the pager in the car. So he must have had almost 30 pages. And when he got home, they all said, "We saw you on the news. We saw you on the news." They must have just had a clip of the people when we got inside, and we were just like feet away from the casket. And not a single one said, "We seen you and Angela." No. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So there was a DMV. We talked about the water bill. Last on the list is probably the electric. Oh my goodness. How did you survive that? The heat wave. Oh, that was nice. Well, yeah, because she has a 3-story. Well, actually, I always think of it as a 3-story, but it's a 2-story. And the other story is like that apartment. That's really nice. Right on the beach. Yeah, both your mom and my mom. I try not to think of it, but I know it has to be like somewhat of a heartbreak. Maybe that's why Queen Elizabeth died. Because Prince Philip's death, well, it was COVID. She was wearing a mask all alone in the church at the funeral, so it was like within a couple years, right? Yeah. Yeah. I always think of that, like what if this is my last sentence to my sweetheart? I think of that a lot. No, I try to be mindful. It's hard though. Well, the one daily fight we have is the TV news. But no, I don't fight it anymore because that's one of the reasons I married him. He was interested in what's going on in the world. Yeah. But now that we're both home, and to hear it at the start of my day and at the end of my day, it is somewhat discouraging. They're on Instacart. Are you kidding me? The one over there at the mall. Oh, they're both malls? I wonder why it was closed. That's crazy. That's the best part of Halloween, going into the Spirit Halloween store. Yeah, they're on Instacart. Yeah, it's not as fun. But yeah, you want to be in there getting your goodies, yeah. Do not buy the black. Yeah, the lipstick. Try it out. If it's like a soft base, and it will go on easy. I think the lipstick was so cheap. I got like a purple and a black. No, I think the black worked better than the purple, but oh, that reminds me, I have a press-on nails video I want to do. I know, that is hysterical. She's over 70. Every day of her life, she's worn fake acrylic nails. Can't believe it. I don't know. Yeah, but I think her mom was that way, so she's that way. But you know what's spooky? I never paid attention. But she must wear a ton of makeup because this is terrible. First time she spent the night here, wasn't paying attention. Yeah, she went and washed up and got ready for bed, took off all her makeup. Lights were low. I said, "Good night, Angela. Good night." The next morning, I said, "Oh, don't forget." Yeah, I told her, big breakfast in the morning. He loves a big breakfast still, bless his heart. Yeah. So, she comes to the breakfast table. I was shocked. No. He didn't say a word either. It took a while for conversation to get going, but when she said it, I said, "No." I said, "Oh, good morning." And then, yeah, she did. I said, "Good morning." And then, no, thank goodness, I got to excuse myself and go in the kitchen to get the food. And it was kind of like quiet. No, I could hear they were drinking coffee. And then she says, "Well, you're pretty quiet this morning." And I thought, he's probably in shock. I don't know. Well, I guess all the stuff, skin tighteners, contouring, almost like it wasn't even her own skin. I can't even explain it, but I know I feel bad. But where was I even going with that? What were we talking about before I got into her way she looks without makeup? Yeah, I've tried to mention that to my daughters. Somehow, I don't know, between her, my mom always wore beautiful makeup. Beautiful. She had the best hair and the best makeup. But even today, and she doesn't wear makeup, she doesn't do her hair. It is a little bit spooky, Loretta. I don't know. Then there's my aunt. No, she's on his side of the family. But on my side of the family, my mom. Then the other lady, she married my dad's brother, my uncle. Just like me. She might put, mascara. I don't even think she uses eyeliner. And she's almost 70. And she looks like she's 40 or 50. Yes, I've had a suspicion that makeup makes you age faster. And the only areas that I use makeup like the most is on my lips, lipstick or lip gloss, and on my eyes, eyeliner and mascara. And when I look at my face, and if I want to complain, I always feel like the top of my lips are more wrinkled, and the sides, what are those called? Feet? Crow's feet? Yeah. Now, isn't that curious that those are the only two areas I wear makeup? So then if your whole face is covered up in powder and foundation, liquid foundation, exactly. That's what it looked like. It didn't even look like her skin. And then I tried to tell the girls, I said, "You guys, you don't want to, when you find your sweetheart, you don't want to scare him, or he doesn't want to realize that you look one way, and then you wake up in the morning and you're a whole nother face. No. They thought I was just out of the loop again. Yeah. Remember you did what's that cosmetic lady name? Is it Mary Kay? Remember that? Oh, Loretta, come over and give me a facial. Oh, I know you haven't sold it for years, but do you still remember how to do a facial? Yeah. I'm writing it down. Facial. Loretta. Mary Kay. Bring your Mary Kay back. Yeah, we'll just use. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I know. We have to go. I bet we've been talking almost an hour. Oh yeah, what do I owe you for the... I know, our last big party. That was so nice of you. It saved me. Okay, so... there was the napkins, plates, tablecloth, and the punch bowl. Wait, let me start over. I'm getting myself confused. Napkins, plates, tablecloth, punch bowl, and ice cream. Yeah. No, just round it off. Okay. Okay. How many tablecloths did you get? Oh my goodness, that's right. How much? Oh. And then the punch bowl. Yeah, that's kind of pricey. Yeah. Ice cream. Yeah. Okay. And that was it, including tax. Okay. Yeah, now you have me curious about the railroad strike. I know, like it's a gamble. What big catastrophe is gonna hit the news today? Yeah. Me too, Loretta. It's always fun. Sweet dreams. Okay, good night. Thank you, Loretta. Bye-bye. See.